Hello. How you doing?
I'm a case review facilitator.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a meeting today. You informed that there was going to be a meeting today on behalf.
At the last minute I was.
At the last minute?
Yeah.
Are you able to come to one of these meetings?
We've actually been to one before.
Okay, but this is important that you come to this meeting.
Okay, what is this meeting? What is this meeting? How is this different from the last one?
Okay, I have the worker to talk to you because I'm just a facilitator. My role is to run the meeting so that everybody can have an opportunity to be heard, okay?
You don't have the information?
The worker's here, and the worker can tell you.
Okay.
No, I don't have the information because I'm not your worker, okay?
Okay, why am I talking to you right now?
I'm the facilitator. There's a meeting that was supposed to go. So it's going to be held today at 9:30 on the base to see what we need to be doing, okay?
Oh.
After we gather the information on what's the purpose of being here today. So let me let you talk with the worker, okay?
Okay.
And the supervisor's here as well.
Okay, which supervisor is that? Okay.
Explain to you what's the purpose of the meeting here today. But there are some issues and they need to be straightened out. So I'm not sure because I haven't heard everything yet, okay?
I'm not sure either.
Okay. Explain.
Okay, the first meeting is the agency can look at court order protection supervision of on the third, because it was concerns like supervision.
I'm saying that it's documented on record that this hospital lied on us. I mean, I'm only talking to one person at a time, though. We're not gonna play musical chairs here.
Okay, so I'm talking to you right now.
Are you talking to me for the duration, or are you passing the mic to somebody else?
It's more that I'm the supervisor and the worker here. So what I'm explaining to you why we had called this meeting, as I told you before, on 9/18/12, you had a meeting before the baby was left the hospital, and your wife, your girlfriend, agreed to follow through with certain things on her case plan, and that didn't take place after that meeting. So that's why we're here at the table with some concerns about her mental health, and her following through with her mental health, and that didn't take place.
Did y'all send someone out here to see that, to ask some questions after that? Because you made personal threats to us in our kitchen, and you said that you would be back with legal aid or something, but you didn't follow up with that. So I just thought those were idle threats. But you didn't follow up with that. You sent that other worker to ask me some questions that she already knew, and then y'all sent Miss back out here to verify information that you already knew.
Miss was covering the case when Mr. was out.
Right.
In fact, he took his case back. He is the worker on the case. She was just covering it.
Well, he took it back after I explained to Miss that was kind of confusing, because she said that she still had the case. So that was very confusing, because she told me she still had it, and he was telling me that he had it.
No, Mr. was working the case while Mr. Warren was out. When Mr. came back, the case was reassigned to him.
Why did she tell me that she still had the case?
Mr.
I'm asking you a question.
Mr. was working the case until Mr. came
She didn't
back.
tell me that. She didn't tell me that. She told me she had to finish what she was doing, what she started. So
She was covering for Miss. I'm the facilitator.
Okay.
She was covering for Mr.
This is so confusing. Y'all jumping around. Nobody knows all the information. This is very confusing. I want to talk to one person at a time. I don't want people to jump around.
Can you find a time to come to the meeting? If it's not this week, maybe next week.
Okay. This Mr. made threats to us in the kitchen when we signed the refusal form, so that we don't want to be threatened or harassed anymore.
You should not be.
Well, why worry? Why did he threaten us in the kitchen over and over? Ask somebody answer that question.
Explain to us how you were threatened.
When you tell somebody that they're going to be prosecuted more than 7 times or 8 times, that's a threat.
We're not going to get nowhere with this, okay?
Right. Exactly.
So what you can do, you can follow up on a complaint with our customer service.
Well, how do I do that?
You contact our agency.
Right.
Ask for customer service.
Give me the number. Give me the number. Because
okay, I'll get that number for you. I can't leave the room right now, but I'll get that number for you.
Nobody has, none of 3 of y'all have the number?
Because we don't work for that department.
Oh. So you can't, okay, you can't, you don't have that, none of the 3 of y'all have that information.
What I can do is, we don't have that number right now, but we can get it for you, but do you have a pen?
All right, go ahead and talk. Yeah, I got one. Yep.
Okay, 881.
Right.
3087.
What is that?
That's my supervisor, her name is...
Okay.
So if you have any concerns, you can call her.
Well, I want to
get you that number for customer service also.
I want to tell her that we don't want to be harassed and threatened anymore. I want to tell her that y'all came out to my house, y'all sent Mr. back after y'all made them threats over and over to us. Y'all sent Mr. back out here to find out some more information. I gave him that, and he came back to y'all, and y'all still wasn't satisfied. I have my whole family living here, okay? My whole family. I work every day. I don't deserve to be harassed. I don't deserve to be threatened in my kitchen. That's not how y'all supposed to operate. Y'all not supposed to operate that way. And Mr. made personal threats in my kitchen over and over that he was going to prosecute us. We only needed to hear that one time, Mr. You didn't have to say that 8 times and try to aggravate me. That's not how y'all supposed to operate, Mr. Do you know that?
Mr. Doug.
I'm talking to Mr. Does he understand that?
He hears you right now.
Well, can he answer me? Can he answer me?
He hears you.
I want him to answer me.
Answer me, Mr. You know you're not supposed to make threats over and over to people. I gave you my supervisor.
I asked you a question, sir. I asked you a question.
I don't agree with what you're saying, so if you have a complaint, you can call my supervisor. But that's
I am going to do that. But the bottom line is, we don't want to be harassed anymore.
Okay, well, we're not here to harass.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. That's what you did. That's what all this continuing on is. That's what people looking at, people going in my mailboxes and stuff like that. That's harassment, and that's illegal. Okay.
And Mrs. agreed to follow through with some service.
Listen to me. This hospital lied on us. We were bamboozled, and it took me a minute to figure that out. But this hospital lied. It stereotyped me. That's racist. So you all are defending liars and racists. It's documented. You all have that documented. We do not want to be harassed.
Put that on paper. Okay?
Put it on paper.
That's not supposed to be what you're just talking.
What
Put it on paper.
It hasn't gone anywhere since. I got it on paper. I got it on tape. I got everything. Send it to the agency. Well, that'll be, no. That'll be my next step. I'm going to, soon as I call this supervisor, I'll get that number, I'll file a complaint, and then they can go from there.
Okay. But this is a team decision-making meeting, okay? And
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that.
If you have your baby, is the time you can come to a meeting next week?
Let me make this complaint, and let's see what happens after that, and then I'll decide.
Okay. Is the baby okay? That's what we have to find out.
You already know that, man. You've been out here numerous times. You already know that the baby's all right. You already know that my mother retired on the 27th or 28th. She's been at home 24 hours a day. I'm at home. My girl's at home. My brother lives here. My nephew lives here. His girlfriend lives here. My brother's girlfriend lives here. Someone is always at home. You all have this information. You all know this. Any more questions?
You have releases. What do you need? Medical release so that the baby's going to the hospital? What hospital is the baby going to?
The hospital. He goes. You already know this. Nobody is reading this case file. I'm tired of repeating the same information.
Do you have up-to-date medical records for the child?
Man, we have everything, man. My son has his regular visits, okay? We have everything. I've told y'all this information. I'm tired of repeating myself.
You told that we don't have it documented.
Why not? Why? Why you don't have it documented?
If you're trying to release so we can get that information?
You talking about that form, the form that came over here with?
Yeah, release of information.
Yes, that form that says, that form says that it also releases whoever signs that form too. It releases their information too. I read very well, Mr. Do you know? No, that's not correct, Mr. I have the form here. It also says whoever signs the form and agrees to release of their information too. I scored a 91 on the ASVAB. I could have built rockets. I'm going to call this supervisor.
Okay.
I'm going to call this supervisor. I'll follow up with a complaint that way. I've already filed the complaint with the Department of Health. So I'll file a complaint that way, and we'll see where that goes from there. But as far as my child is fine. Mr. Warren knows that. He said he tried to close the case, but you all wouldn't let him. Okay? That's documented.
Okay.
So please don't send the social worker out here to evaluate a home if you're not going to agree with his opinion. Does that make sense?
No.
It doesn't?
No.
So then don't send people out to homes then. Find a new way to do things, because that doesn't make sense. Mr. Warren said he wanted to close this case. He told me that several times, but he kept bumping heads with someone.
Well, Mr. I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you able to come to a meeting?
And I'm going to tell you one more time that I want to follow this complaint up, okay?
That's okay, but can you come to a meeting?
We'll decide that after someone tells me what happens with this malfeasance or malpractice that y'all are pursuing, okay? Y'all are defending liars and racists. Do you understand that? Do you understand that they lied on us? Is that documented? What is her name? What was the first worker that we had? What was her name? She said that this hospital lied on us. She said that this hospital was racist and stereotyped us. Mr. Warren told me that that's the reason y'all screened this case, is because this hospital said we weren't feeding and burping the baby at the right time. That's the reason Mr. said y'all screened this. That turns out to be a goddamn lie. And we don't want to be harassed anymore. I want to go to work. I want to focus on my family, okay? We don't want to be harassed anymore.
And that's a stress. I'm glad that you feel that way. That's a stress. That's a stress for you.
We don't want to be, these people lied on us, okay? They put up a billboard. You know, they put up a billboard right by my house that says your voice has been heard. But I said, how can our voice be heard when y'all haven't apologized to us? This would.
I'm listening to you, Mr.
Nobody has apologized to us. Y'all haven't. They haven't. Where are the apologies?
I'm gonna tell you that we called you so that you can come to a meeting.
And I'm telling you, I don't want to be harassed anymore.
You apologize for any misunderstanding that you do have with this agency.
What is the misunderstanding?
I don't know, because I'm just not new with the case.
Right.
No.
So why am I talking to you?
Because this is a meeting. I'm the facilitator. It's like you had the other meeting. There was a facilitator. There was a guy, my friend.
And you know what? In that meeting, I explained, and my mother also explained that we had no concerns at all. Okay. Now it took me a minute to put it together. What happened to us, and what happened? What'd you say?
Did you follow through with the services? From the last meeting we were at.
What services? From that? You talking about that lie?
No.
Man, I don't have to follow people lying on us. I don't have to follow nothing. Everything is volunteer. Is that correct? This conversation is volunteer. Mr. coming out to my house was volunteer. The time he came out without calling, I don't know what that is. People looking in our mailboxes, that's a federal crime. You people need to get your act together and stop harassing hard-working people, man. I got my whole family here. Leave it alone already. Y'all got all the information you need. My son is okay. Okay? These people lied on us, and y'all are defending liars and racists. And I don't think Miss Edna would appreciate that. She's probably rolling in her grave. You need to find out, when I asked Miss, did he verify that lie? You know what he told me? He told me y'all told him it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault that we went through all that? That my girl had to wait 4 hours for an epidural shot? That they intimidated us bringing 16 people in the room like that and then gonna disrespect me in front of my girl and my new son? And then lie on top of that? And then tell me it's strange for a black man to bring his son to a medical visit? That's a clown house y'all defending. Y'all defending a clown house, and that's making y'all look like clowns. Yeah, she lives here. That's information, man. Y'all need to have this information. We already gave y'all this information. She retired at 28.
I'm sorry, I'm facilitator. I'm just asking questions because I'm new.
All right, look. Ask the questions and then call me back.